on in the TV?
You would be external to it.
The logic is working now. And then you start looking at the theories of evolution.
So
yeah?
That's very interesting, because I've had a lot of discussion today about the first mover.
Yes, prime mover.
The prime mover,
yes.
which I hate to say that, it's one of the arguments I really hate. Just because it's, Occam's razor, you're just kind of like, I'll just get rid of God and I'll have the universe.
Go to the easiest one. Yeah,
exactly, it's minus one. It's easier, I'm going with that. That's a slightly different argument.
Yes, it is.
That's
so,
actually...
but it's not only that.
Analogy, really.
It's more of an analogy, but let us put it this way. Once you know that, you then start looking at the available information that we possess. So if I look at, for example, physics, okay? What does it say about matter? What does it say about mass? Where did it all start from? Oh, wait a minute, we have come right down to subatomic particles. But now we can go even lower than that. And now we are... Now we are talking about whether it's just vibrations.
Theories, multiple universes.
Exactly. Now, you have to take all this into consideration and ask yourself, whatever, but it is still there. Now, to me, when I started looking at all this, strangely enough, the Quran was commensurate with what we know and also things that we do not know yet. Now, that's my view.
I've heard that said about the Quran, which is... I obviously not an expert.
Sorry, Michael, bear with us. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Sorry, just give us, we'll catch back. Go.
Just make a quick point.
Sure.
Do you know the word Yeshua? Do you know what it means?
No, it's not Yeshua we are after. We are after... sorry, you just told us. You just said Yeshua means God with us.
No. Do you know the word Yeshua in Hebrew? Do you know what it means?
Yeah, you just told me.
I'll tell you. No, I didn't tell you. That's what it means.
Yeah?
Yahweh saves.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Right.
Now, one second, brother.
So, hang on. Yahweh saves, who rescues humanity from sin and death. Now go to Luke 2:11.
Yeah.
It says, today in the city of David, a Saviour has been born to you, Christ the Lord.
Yeah.
Now, the ancient sages who wrote the Talmud, they interpreted Jeremiah 23 verse 6, and they said it's talking about the Messiah, King, Yahweh, righteousness. Remember before when I said that the Messiah shares the divine name of Yahweh? That's why we call Jesus God.
Okay, fine, but we'll go to that. But at this point in time, you were looking for Yahuwah Elohim. Have you found that?
Yahweh Elohim.
Yahuwah Elohim. Okay, if I can just say to you that if we look
about God, isn't it?
If we look at Matthew 27:46, when he's apparently on the cross, he says, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani.
Why have you forsaken?
In
the Psalms. It's fulfillment of prophecy.
Well, like I said, let's look at the verses, In Mark 15:34, the verse says, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. But the question I'm asking, which I want you to, 27:46.
Matthew
27:46.
27:46.
Yeah,
go on, make your point, sorry.
And Mark 15:34. But what I'm asking is about the term Yahuwah Elohim.
So what's your point on that?
Sorry.
No, because he's in front of the camera.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's your point on that anyway? Sorry.
No, I'm just talking about the phrase Yahuwah Elohim.
Oh yeah, so what
does it mean? You see, you just said Yahweh means what?
Well, Yeshua means Yahweh saves. So it's associating it.
Yahshua, okay? Yahweh saves, you are saying. I'm asking you, Yahuwah Elohim.
I don't know, what does it mean?
Okay, now here's a strange one which I want you to consider, okay? In the phrase Yahuwah Elohim, the term Yah at the start is it's evocative. V-O-C-A-T-I-V-E. Okay, that means it is used when sentences are beginning. And the term im at the end is known as a plural of respect. Okay, so take those two out, and what are you left with? Huwa Elo. That term turns to, according to Matthew 27:46, it becomes Huwa Elah. Now, I don't know, have you watched the Last Temptation of Christ, the movie?
The Last
Temptation of Christ?
No, not seen it.
Well, in that one, okay, the whole of the movie was in Aramaic.
Okay.
And Jesus uses the term Elahi for the Creator.
Or something like that.
No, Elah, Elahi. Now you can actually check it in the in 27. So the question I'm asking is that if you take it, it says Huwa Allah, Huwa Elah. According to Huwa Elah. You know what that says in English?
No, go on.
He is Allah,
Who is Allah? Who is Allah?
the Creator.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this is from the Bible, not from the Quran. Okay. So the question then turns on this: that if there is a Creator, if you are going to attribute essence to the Creator, then logically and explicitly, the Creator will reveal that to you. Do you understand? It's quite logical, yeah?
Yeah.
What you cannot do is perhaps look at statements and derive something based on information that has been provided to you. Are you following?
I'm getting my information from the text.
Right, excellent. I'm wanting us to look at the text. So, for example, do you accept Genesis 1:26 says, "Let us make man in our image." Yeah. Is there a possibility that it can be interpreted in another way?
The way, not that I'm aware of, the way that I would interpret that
Excellent.
is it's talking in a plural form. It says God made man in his own image. Let us make man in our image. And when they ate from the garden, he said, the man has become like one of us, knowing good
Absolutely.
and evil.
Before you go there, Michael, just think about this.
Yeah.
Let us make them in our image.
Yeah.
And then he says, male and female, he created them.
Yeah.
Which image is he talking about?
Which verse? When
It carries on. When it says male and
man in
female.
our image. Okay.
Male and female, he created them.
Right.
Which image is he talking about?
Well, when it says he made man in his own image, it also says that he made man upright.
Absolutely.
So that says so. God, if you look at God,
we
are,
my brother.
When it says created man in his own image.
If I can just stop you there, do you know when you use the? I do apologize.
Okay.
You know when you use the word, when you use the phrase, "He made man upright."
Yeah.
Where is that?
I think that's in Genesis. It's in the Old Testament. He said he made man upright.
It is in the.
Talking about
it is in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7. Okay. Now he made man upright.
Yeah.
But humanity followed what?
Disobedience.
They followed things that man wrote.
No.
Now, if I can just
separated from God because of sin.
Well, that's the belief.
That's why the fall in the garden. You see.
Now, if I were to ask you this, in the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 20 and onward, it says that men, left the way of God and started worshipping a man.
Sorry, which chapter is that?
The book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 20 onward.
So
just go to it.
Who's Paul speaking to? Let's have a look.
Yeah, have a look at that and expound.
Romans 1, verse 20.
Yeah, and onward. Yeah, you got it there.
So it says, for the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, be understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead.
Where are you reading?
You said Romans 1, verse 20.
Yeah. Now, 21, what does it say?
Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their magic, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves wise, they became fools, and they changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into a mood made to corruptible man, and to birds, beasts, and creeping things. Yeah?
What does it say?
It says, change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man.
What does that mean?
And to birds and beasts.
What does that mean?
I don't know the context of actual
right.
Birds,
okay. Not to worry.
Things that are not God.
Excellent. So, can you follow someone who claims to be God and is a man?
Yes, Jesus Christ.
Now, what does this verse say?
It's not talking about Jesus.
No. I'm asking you. What does the verse say?
It says.
Why would he state that the uncorruptible Creator has been brought down and made into a corruptible man?
Okay, I'm going to answer that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. In the Bible, it says that Jesus Christ was never sinned. It says he who knew no sin became sin for us. It says Jesus Christ, listen, Jesus Christ, the righteous one. So when Jesus became a man, he was a perfect man. He wasn't a corruptible man. That's the point.
Okay. So,
does that answer the question?
No. I appreciate what you believe.
No, that's what the Bible says.
If I can
It's not just what the Bible says, what it says
I
in
appreciate
here.
what you are saying.
The same book that you're quoting.
Yeah, but you do understand that just like you said, there has to be context to it.
That's the context.
No. That's from a belief perspective.
No,
if you can make the
Bible,
distinction,
that's
okay,
from
okay. Let's go with that. So when I said
That's my paradigm.
that's fine. When I said to you that the verse actually says, "Who are Elohim."